want to show you how to set up a prepaid expense deferral in Dynamics 365 Business Central. I'm going to enter a purchase invoice transaction and then show you how that's set up to automatically create the deferral for a period into the future. So let's take a look at it. I'll start by entering a purchase invoice. I'll look up the vendor here, American Insurance Company. This is a GL expense line. And I'm going to charge it not to the prepaid account, but to the regular insurance account. Right, so this is my purchase invoice. So what I did for the life insurance expense account, I set up a deferral template, and I can look at that by going to the line, look at related information, and look at the deferral schedule. This deferral schedule is set up based on the template that we'll look at later. If I didn't want to defer this amount, I could just put 0 here, or I could change the length and the number of periods of the deferral and when it starts. But I'm going to accept the defaults. I'll go ahead and post this. So let's take a look at some of the setup involved in this. Number one, I'm going to look at the account. This is the account card for this account in my journal ledger. Down here under posting, I've got a deferral template. And I've identified the deferral template, which we'll look at next. Here's my deferral templates. This is the one that I use for prepaid insurance. I put a name and a description on it. This is the deferral account. This is the prepaid account to which this amount will be charged and controlled over the life of that deferral. I set it up to be a straight line calculation. You can see for the number of months. And then this is the description here. These characters represent the month and the year, and we'll see that when we look at the actual transactions. Here's the documentation for the period description in the prepaid expense deferral template. Let's take a look at the results. If I look at the prepaid insurance account, look at the balance over time, scroll up here into 2019, you can see I had a previous amount here for $2,000 and I added $30,000 to the prepaid account, and you can see how it goes down throughout the year. Another way to look at this is by looking at the deferral summary report for purchasing. Let's take a look at that. I'm just going to look at 1 month, but I can look at any month here. Let's preview this. Here's the transactions down here for this vendor that we just posted to. I've got a small one that I did earlier, and then the second one here is the transaction we just posted, and it was for $30,000. And you can see as of 12/31/19, these are the balances. Here's the remaining balance in that prepaid insurance account, and this is the amount that's been deferred or expensed so far. So this was a simple example of how to enter a prepaid expense deferral in Dynamics 365 Business Central. I started with a purchase invoice. We looked at some of the setup involved and the results of this. This is pretty simple to do, and it works very well in Dynamics 365 Business Central.